to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and the guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense.
There he goes! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports. paid a lot of money to do a job, and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, Baldwin. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Gill. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They want to run it left here. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On third down, going up top. Calls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. That's caught. It's Gill. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes it around to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it at field like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. To running room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught, close to the marker, it's Fields. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauling. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Using the quick game. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Fields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Love. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UConn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. absolutely center cut. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical.
Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Unloads to the right. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense wants to bring the heat. Pulls it in. It's Ross Simmons. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, Orange. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Kicking team.
Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Toss sweep to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the returner will be brought down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Offense lining up quickly. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Hatcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after. Penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down. Syracuse right back at it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is